to this side. My better side. Hey y'all, thanks for coming on the walk. Or get your mats if you're gonna stretch out. Get your weights if you're gonna pump up. Get your chair if you're gonna do some chair exercises. I was trying to do something with that. Stand up if you're walking the place. Line up if you're walking wall to wall. Jump on your bikes. Start your treadmill.
Power on.
Hey y'all. Hey. Yeah. Let me take a look. See how this cameras is. Ooh, John. Hey, John. Hey. Yeah, y'all. Let me see. Let me see. Thanks for the love. Let's see. One little thing. And we're going to get this party started right, honey. I love these 45 minutes. But you don't have to do the whole 45 minutes because I'm doing it. Thanks, John. Hey. Yes. Granny Luck, but that is at the end. Y'all can donate, yo, $1.50. Yeah, y'all. Thanks for coming on the walk. Like, comment, share. Tell her uncle, tell her auntie, tell her cousin, tell her friend to subscribe and exercise with me. I feel fantastic. And if you exercise, you'll feel fantastic too. Yeah, y'all. I told y'all my birthday is this month, right? It was supposed to be on the day that the orange shit stain had his lawsuit. Or it was supposed to be sentenced. But I want to say something. To the Haitian people, touche. Shooting up that Spirit plane, touche. Touche. They suspended flights. Haitians ain't bothering nobody on this penal colony, but they're bothering the Haitians. So let them find another way of getting them home through deportation. Though we all know that is not deportation. Let me see something else. It is not deportation. They just want to take their money and whatever valuables they have here and send them home with nothing. They can't get deposit back on their apartments, nothing. None of these immigrants. So this whole rush to get you out of here is more like a big shakedown. Because you ain't, unless you fast enough to get this shit out of here starting now, you ain't going to be able to get out of here. But I hope the other countries are watching. Because for every one of your countrymen is returned broke by this country, you need to take the land from them and send the Americans back. Take the Americans' bank accounts, take the Americans' land, just like they're doing here. Because we're under crime now. We're crime control. They like crime, honey. These folks do crime. So I say, yeah, shoot up some more planes. Dominican Republic, they finna send y'all home, take all y'all shit too. Listen, if you stop the planes from landing, how they gonna get them home? More than one way. More than one way. No, honey, I learned you don't be nice to people who are nasty to you. That's cult bullshit. See, you're nasty to people who are nasty to you and they leave you alone. When you're nice to people who are nasty to you, they come around more. They like that feeling. But I get just as nasty. And they leave me alone. So touche Haiti and all those other countries that they're going to send your people back broke. They're going to confiscate everything that they have. And you say, what did they do? No, they didn't break no laws. This is a country ran by criminals. And they want whatever the immigrants have. Money, land, everything. And they're going to dump them back off broke as a joke. So, I tell ya, the criminal world, honey. Let's get to my topic. According to the Constitution, Orange Shitstain should have been in jail for selling, a traitor, selling secrets. But this is a criminal enterprise. He can sell all the secrets he wants. This is a criminal enterprise. The Constitution is ignored. Government workers aren't protected. They're out there being put in positions of danger, and you don't protect them. Like the electors. They should have security. Once this whole election, special presidential started, they were supposed to have some form of security guards on them, and their home, and their family. The security guard would know when the harassment would start. But they're in a dangerous position, and they have no security. And in this criminal empire, they sit in ducks. So I don't blame them. Whoever is threatening an elector's life, you throw those votes there. And it will happen to be the Orange Shitstain, German Republican Party, along with the Scientologists, because, honey, they have a packed program of harassing government officials and getting away with it. So, they're still doing it. But, oh yeah, I want to put this out here. African Americans did not vote to have you deported. We didn't do that. If you look at our stats, we didn't vote against you. I have to tell you that because I know you get home, you get a habit of blaming black people. But no, we have never supported any immigration laws. Never. I mean, immigration laws to deport you, we've never supported. And this year, we didn't want that criminal there, and we knew what him and all of his legions was going to do. The Republican Legion. We know what they were going to do. So you can look at the stats. And when you look back and you want to get angry, remember blonde hair, blue eyes, brown hair, red hair, thin skin, you can see their veins. I just want you to keep it straight in your head who you're angry at. Because it ain't African Americans. It never should have been. And it ain't. So I want to tell you that right now. Your issues that you have when they be putting you on that plane going home is not with us. Just want to make that clear. Yeah, y'all. I want to make that clear. It is not with us. Whatever issues you will have, your hate America issue, just make it plain. European Africans, or as y'all say, white people, because that's who did it. because we voted for them to stop fucking with you. Just remember that. Because it's so easy. Oh, I want to hate somebody. Who am I going to hate? Oh, black people. I think I'm going to hate me some black people. Black people ain't did nothing to you. Black people ain't did nothing to you, honey. No, they did not. So, nothing in the Constitution is being followed. Nothing. This criminal wouldn't be here. He'd be underground if they followed the Constitution. But they don't. They found a way to steal the votes. I told y'all how they did that. And now, all this I want to tell y'all. Now, foreign countries, all foreign countries, listen up. These people are off the chain. You can, that orange shit stain get there, you can't sit down and talk with him about anything because he's a liar. He's a liar. He's a criminal. And he knew he stole the election. That's why he didn't get, it was like, why isn't he going on his rally talking about the issues? What, you a bunch of Scientologists? They waiting to die so their spirit can go to some plane somewhere, some planet. They don't even know they're here. Their body is just an instrument of pleasure on this planet. The human trafficking and everything. But they found out how to keep the government off of them. And the orange shit stain is using it. So, he didn't get sentenced. Told y'all he wouldn't. Ain't a judge gonna touch him. He's not sentenced today. He said, Vicky, why wasn't he sentenced? Well, he wasn't sentenced because the Supreme Court hasn't made a decision yet whether he was presidential covered or not presidential covered when he broke the law. You hear that? Was he presidential covered or not when he broke the law? Now, him breaking the law is clear. Do you see these people? And now they're waiting on, they asked the Supreme Court, they're waiting on them. He packed the Supreme Court with people who will say, he was president. He ain't going to jail. Listen. Those Republicans on that Supreme Court justice is bought and sold more than a bunch of sex workers hanging out on a 42nd Street corner. Them folks is bought and sold more than dog food. So, now we wait. He wants to wait until after he is sworn in. Because everybody's a stupid Scientologist. A stupid Mormon or a stupid whatever your cult happens to be. So he wants to put it off until he's sworn in. And then the judge and the Supreme Court justice can tell him their verdict. Now, didn't y'all hear him say, because he wasn't talking to those Scientologists, he said he gonna go after anyone who goes against him. So what do you think the outcome of the Supreme Court decision is going to be? Listen. They're going to say that he has presidential immunity for the rest of his life. And then all the court cases are gone away. Now remember, he did commit the crime. He's a slime bag, he's a crook, he's all those things. But apparently, now our Constitution really does support that kind of stuff. Honey, I don't look at judges the same way anymore. I look at them and I say, ooh, champagne. What is a sex worker's name? Dijonay. I look those judges, I said, Dijonay probably been bought and sold more times. What can I think? What's bought and sold more times? Yes. Every time I look at them, I used to have a reverence for them. A little bit. Poquito. But now I have none. When I see them, I was like, who sent them a check? They probably gave somebody's check. They're bought and sold. They're bought and sold. I can't even look at court cases anymore. Because I know whatever is involved in it, it has to do with a judge getting the payment. A judge getting the payment. That's what they work so hard for, to reach those judgeships and the lawyers and stuff they work so hard for. Because then you can scam legally. You can scam legally and can't nobody touch you. Now, let me tell you why the Supreme Court justices is going to say he's immune. He president for life. No crime that he do is he held accountable for. Why? Because the Democrats want to handle and shore up the Supreme Court. And they don't want that. They want more criminals there. Whew. Y'all stay away from these court systems. It doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with innocent or guilty. It has nothing to do with that. Everything to do with padding the workers of the court system. Lawyers, judges. It has everything to do with that. So, you know they're going to come back and say, oh no, he can become, oh no, he didn't commit any crimes, he's free, y'all can swear him in. Ancestors been telling you black people for a long time to stay away from that system. It's a tainted, horrid system. And that gets back to me and the generals. When the Constitution fails, I feel the military should come through. If you're going to get some halfway decent judges, it has to be through the military. These folks pimp law. They pimp law. That's how they make their money. And the biggest pimps of them all sit on that Supreme Court. And I tell all of them, but y'all know what I'm talking about? Please. So, that's why I say, generals, y'all please, when y'all get together for this orange shit stain, get in. And obviously, Joe Biden ain't doing nothing. He has the power to shut all this down and the military might to take care of everything. And he is not doing it. It's such a close relationship between Democrats and Republicans. He can shut it all down, but he won't. So, I figured foreign countries take care of them. I wish I could get foreign newspapers. I want the ones that call the Americans exactly what they are. Crooks, pedophiles, human sex traffickers, liars, thieves. Don't go into no contract with them. No. He's a scammer. They're scamming you. And Chief Joyce of Staff, you'll see. You remember how when he had y'all walk over to some park so he can hold a Bible upside down? You ain't seen shit yet. The things he gonna make the military do, especially if someone does him wrong. Especially if someone does him wrong. He's out. And he'll get the military to go and do it for him. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all. There's no Constitution. I can't believe how they made us study that damn blind can't do nothing. But I think it was basically for African Americans. I really do. I think it was basically pertaining to us. You have to be an honest person if you're black. If you're European African, you're all white, you don't have to be an honest person. We'll just say you're honest because color of your skin. We the people. It don't apply to us. It applies to European Africans. Y'all call white. Because they're the people, because we voted for him to go, but he has so much support. Oh, this is what I want to tell y'all. You know when you don't know who your enemy is? It's horrible. Like when them Germans came all through the legislature, the Congress and the Senate, and no one could notice them because everybody white. But everything for America, they didn't want. They were all Germans. Oh, they forgot about World War I and II. Germans don't like us. We're supposed to be over there right now controlling their government, when in reality they're over here controlling ours. So, these Americans, they don't know who their enemy is. My shit ain't moving because I mentioned Scientology. I'm talking about Scientology. Now on Facebook, my shit, I get thrown in jail when I talk about Mormons. Woo, child. Woo. Woo. They shut me down and throw me in jail when I talk about the Mormons. So I realize I'm talking about Scientologists and my shorts and video ain't moving. There are some who work as tech and high power, and they're in companies like YouTube and Facebook. But fuck you. Fuck you. You're out there doing things, trying to make what is it? Humankind, mankind, all this stuff from what's his name? I want to say D.L. Hughley. L. Ron Hubbard. That perverse, degenerate, felon who put a boat up to run around in international seas so you can't get him. And y'all running around doing free labor talking about going to some planet. You coming back. Y'all do have a really good life. If y'all want to come back here, oh, never, 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 ever, never, ever, ever, never, ever want to come back here. Ha! Whew! What life y'all got? What life y'all have? I tell ya. But, and I won't get the same body. This body is fantastic. So there's that. Look, y'all. We done did 25 minutes already in the Freddy. Yeah, y'all. And who knows? Because I call him Orange Shit Stain. I've never called him anything else but Orange Shit Stain. I think, well, no, I have called him Orange Capo over the Republican Crime Party. But I ain't never going to call him nothing more than that. So, they'll be snatching my shit. That's why I keep my videos on it. I just put them up somewhere else. Whoo, y'all. 25 minutes. Water break. Water break, y'all. Whew. When someone says something to his renter wife, they gonna want you. Generals, when they say something to his renter wife, he gonna want you to go and respect her honor. What you gonna do then? What you gonna do then, generals? What you gonna do, generals? When you sit down and plan with a criminal who has already sold the information that you share with him to the other side. And when you get there with your troops, they already knew you was coming because the Orange Shit Stain sold you out. I can't believe. And he don't believe in the military. He didn't go in the military. He think you're shit. He already told you. He went to Arlington Cemetery, and while he was standing there, he shitted in his pamper. And he was laughing because only he knew he was shitting on Arlington Cemetery. That's what y'all want? Remember, it was too late by the time the generals started trying to get rid of Adolf. It was too late. Now, the difference between the average human being stopping the transfer of power is the military coming in and stopping the transfer of power and declaring itself to be the government. And start blowing these bitches up. Yes, indeed, honey. But we can rebuild. He already ain't going to give you nothing. You know it. And they're not going to give you anything. How you going to make your bill? How you going to pay your men? Oh, from the money that they got from the Saudis that y'all run around and play security guards? He been spent that. And much more. What you gonna do? He gonna fire all of you. Because in his mind, he wants a military that's just gonna run around beating up people he wants to beat up. like beat up. But I can't wait. I can't wait. Foreign countries, get this idea, whatever you have of this America here, get it out your head. You are better than it. You've always been better than it. You didn't ever need them. They just came into your country and started so much shit. And then they show up as a rescuer. But they've always been trash. And you've always been better than. You have the same technology that we have. You're working on the water problem just like we. Everything is working itself out. You don't have to run around kissing these Americans' ass because, honey, these folks are criminal. They'll lie to you. They'll steal from you. You sign a contract with them. If they feel it's not void, they don't have to hold up to it. They won't. Especially that orange shit stain. He won't hold up to his end of the bargain. But he'll get his military to come in. Generals. I thought y'all studied this kind of shit. Oh. I thought y'all studied this. And you know when the time is right. This orange old shitty, I say shitty, orange shit stain, he just sent it for the con and the scheme. He be done read y'all to some country for military and tell us over here, oh, it's for liberty and the justice and for the Americas. And it's not. Your sons and daughters going to be going over there as rent-a-cops. And they're going to get their throat slashed because those other people are about war. And your kids about sitting in front of a computer shooting a freaking gun. And they're on top of it to find out that it's behind a whole bunch of bullshit. I didn't like the way they looked at millennia. Hell, I done seen millennia. More of millennia than I ever want to see. I can't tell you how Michelle Obama looks under her clothes. I can't tell you how none of the Bush ladies look under their clothes. Can tell you Rosalind looked under her clothes. Lyndon Agnew or Lyndon Johnson, I can't tell you how they looked under their clothes. But I can tell you about Melania. She was spread out ready. And she's back. Foreign countries, they just kept telling you that you were shit. And you kept looking at this country like it was wonderful and big. No, it was shit, but it learned to tell you that you were shit. So you was like, oh, they're great. If I'm shit, they're great. No. They're shit. And liars. And thieves. Cult run. Cult base. That's another thing with you foreign countries. I'm telling you, the kill switch to democracy is the freedom of religion. Because it's really cults. And you can't keep them under control. That Scientologist leader that's out there in international waters because they can't come in because the government want to arrest them. And that's why he want the orange shit stain in office. So he can get out of international waters. That man controls millions of people. Just his very command. He goes around kicking, beating men who are bigger than him. And the men are so brainwashed, they don't lift a hand back to him. He controls millions. That's the kill switch for democracy, and it's a kill switch if you put it in your constitution or your incorporation papers. Can't say freedom of religion, because right now, and I'm not talking about the old black African religions like Christianity, Judaism, even Islam. They don't do that. They want their people to prosper, grow, even though they talk about the dead. And they still want the people to prosper, learn, invent, and grow. Not Scientologists. Their whole thing is they're an alien in this body, and they're going to leave this body. And they sit down with a can, with a rope at their ear, and tell all their business into a tape recorder, which Scientology used to blackmail them. And then they got to buy all these thousands and thousands of dollars of books. And then the Scientology helps them open the line of credit to buy all those thousands of dollars worth of books. Because the more books you have, the higher you climb. But it doesn't matter how high you climb, because David Savage will be going around there kicking asses. And them men is hard pressed to say anything against him. Child, I tell you. So that's the kill switch to me for democracy and anyone's constitution, because the cult leader will become as powerful, if not more powerful, than any politician. And that's what we see going on with the Scientology. I tell you. The generals, I ain't the only one that read the books. Y'all read the books too. Yep. You know how this goes. But I just want to let y'all know, we as black people, that's it for us. We done did it. We done did it. We went for back for you again, even though during the George Floyd riots, all you Hispanics turned on us. All of you turned on us. And now, we're the ones that voted for you to stay here and stop being fucked with. But just remember that as you're sitting on your plane, flying back to your country, and you're mad. Remember to put that blonde hair, blue-eyed in. So when you get back to your country and you see them, take your aggression out on them. Because black people ain't do a damn thing to you. We've always tried to help you. Even when you first came here, you would come into African American neighborhoods and you learned the lay of the land, the law of the land, how things operate. And then when you got the lay of the land and all that stuff, you said, I'm white now. And you ran. And anything to do with black people, you attack. But guess what? Your ass is getting ready to be put on that plane. And it ain't got nothing to do with us. Because we tried to stop it from happening. Hard pressed to find African Americans that don't have foreigners in their bloodline. Very hard pressed. So there's no way we would ever vote for you to be deported. So when you get your ass home and you're mad, just remember, it ain't us. And when you go out your door and you see all them Americans walking around and you angry, do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Because we ain't do nothing to you. So, what are you gonna do? I tell you, criminal. Oh yeah, take your children out of the school system. Because they spent all my life teaching me this bullshit, and ain't nothing true about it. Ain't nothing true about it. Because if that was the case, Orange Shitstain would have been in jail. But he's waiting to be sworn in. Ain't that some shit? Criminals do crime. This man is damn near 80. You know how long he been doing crime? You know how long he's been in cahoots with some of the lowlifes? Like Don King? Yes, indeed. Sometimes when that's why I can't stand look at him. Because sometimes I hear Don King's words coming out of his mouth. And it pisses me off. It reminds me of what a scumbag Don King is. Ugh. Yes. Oh. So there you have it, honey. Extortion, harassment, and that's what got our votes taken from our side and put on the Republican side. So I stopped calling them dumb. I really do. Because those people that you were seeing at those rallies of the Orange Shitstain, they were Scientologists. They weren't Republicans. Republicans know how to hold a fucking conversation. I looked at it, y'all call them mega nuts, mega this. No, they were Scientologists. All they know is Ron Hubbard and L. Ron Hubbard and Death Nine and all the rules they have. That's all they know. They don't know politics. They don't know none of that stuff. That's why you were calling them mega nuts. They was just a sign at the Scientology meeting. After they listened to the cans, they were told that they had an assignment to be at the Trump rally. And they just showed up. Because that's what they do. That's not Republicans. I've lived around Republicans all my life. I've debated with Republicans. Them folks y'all call mega nuts could not debate because they were Scientologists. Scientology does not teach government. It teaches L. Ron Hubbard books. And though he's been dead for a while, they still publishing books that they say he wrote and charging the Scientologists for it. And they are so stupid. That's that look. That's that look where something empty is missing. Oh, we did it, John. I am sweating. Anytime I do this without the hands, when I stop, sweat gushes down. But I feel good. Yeah, y'all. So, foreign countries, I say, they sending your people back to you. They're going to keep your people's land, the bank account, the money, and everything. I say, for every one of your citizens that's returned to your country, I hope your country would pick up the Americans, just pick their ass up from anywhere, throw their ass on a plane, and keep their land, their car, and their bank accounts, just like they do in your people. Because they're going to send your people home broke. But your people ain't broke. They've been working hard here. They've been saving money. But that criminal, he is not going to let them take the money or the items with them when they leave. They're going to send back your countrymen broke as hell. But they're not broke. They were robbed. They were robbed and then deported. So what you do is, you get Americans, snatch them up, don't give them a chance to get none of their shit, just like they ain't giving this side. Deport them, keep their land, keep their money, and keep their property, because this is what America is doing to your countrymen. So, when you do it like that, your countrymen are not coming home broke. Because when they come home, you're going to be shipping an American out. So when they come home, they should have an apartment, they should have money like that. So then it's not a hardship. So, that's something for y'all foreigners just to think about. Stop giving these people all this credit. They're thieves. Shysters and Carmen. Look at that orange-faced bastard. He's white, but he paints his face orange. He paints his hands orange. How can you be white if everything on you is orange? He don't even stand in his whiteness. He don't stand in his whiteness. He wants to be orange, a colored person. He want to be colored, but he don't like colored people. Yo, whoo, Child, once is enough. See, I'm trying to get this pinky. Trying to get this pinky in hand. Let me see. Ooh, yeah. Y'all. Right? Yeah, let me get this weight so we can knock out the rest of this. Oh, I am sweating. Y'all sweating? But I feel good. Man, I used to go to that gym. Oh, I used to go to the gym and work out for hours. Hours and hold on, I gotta turn off the treadmill for hours and hours and hours and hours. The only reason why I stopped and came home, because there's something in gyms that when your brain tells you to stop and come home and you don't do it, then you wind up injuring yourself, because your body is telling you that it's tired. Oops, sorry y'all. It's telling you it's tired and it's ready to go home. And when you don't listen to it, Yeah, I need to get this belt tightened. Hold on one thing. When you don't listen to it, then you wind up injuring yourself. Squeeze your gut. Tuck in your elbow. Neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Squeeze your gut. Tuck in your elbow. Neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Squeeze your gut. Tuck in your elbow. Neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Squeeze your gut. Tuck in your elbow. Neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One for good luck. Hey, John. We did it. Another 45 minutes. Yes. This will be the part where we say, tell Granny Luck what you want. And someone would have sent me $1.50 and to help me get a camera, stationary camera, and in the process, they would say, Granny Luck, I'm trying to extend my business, and I'm waiting to hear from a loan company. And I would say, Ralph, don't worry. You're going to get that loan, and you're going to be able to extend your business. Granny Luck sends the luck. But I don't get no $1.50. So, this is it. This is in the program. I just want to thank my wonderful moderator, the best moderator on the planet, John. Thank you so much, John. And you guys have a good evening. Thanks for coming on to the after dinner 45-minute walk. Have a good evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, John, see you tomorrow. See you the day after tomorrow. Thanks for coming on the walk, y'all.